Samuel L. Jackson, the iconic actor celebrated for his electrifying performances and commanding screen presence, recently opened up about one of the most harrowing experiences of his life, a near-death encounter that few would ever imagine happening to a man so familiar with danger, both on and off the big screen. In a candid and revealing conversation on Paloma Faith's Mad Sad Bad podcast, Jackson recounted a terrifying moment years ago when he was nearly dragged to death by a New York City subway train. A close call that forever changed his perspective on life, vulnerability, and survival. The incident took place on the bustling A train, one of New York's longest and busiest subway lines. Samuel was standing near the middle door of the last car, a seemingly ordinary moment during a routine commute. But that ordinary moment quickly spiraled into a nightmare. He explained how the doors of the subway car began to close, and unbeknownst to him, one of the doors caught his foot just as the train started to pull away from the station. Suddenly, instead of stepping off safely, he found himself trapped and dragged along with the speeding train. "I got dragged by the subway train in New York," Jackson shared, his voice steady yet carrying the weight of the memory. "I was in the middle door of the last car and it was a long train station. When the door closed on my foot, the train took off." The image of a massive roaring subway train pulling a man along the platform by his foot is chilling, one that evokes a sense of helplessness and immediate danger. In those terrifying moments, Samuel was overcome with a chilling clarity. The cold metal door clamped around his foot, the train's momentum pushing him forward, and the station platform slipping away behind him. He faced the undeniable truth: he might not survive this ordeal. "So, I'm sitting there thinking, oh, I'm going to die," he recalled. That thought, raw and primal, encapsulates the stark confrontation with mortality that few ever truly face. As the train accelerated, the end of the platform approached rapidly, and with it, the dark, ominous tunnel. Jackson desperately scanned his surroundings for anything to cling to, any lifeline to hold onto and save him from being dragged into the darkness and confined space where the train would speed without mercy. "I could see the tunnel coming and I couldn't figure out anything that I could grab or hold onto and get close to the train so I wouldn't get killed in the tunnel," he explained, painting a picture of sheer desperation. In that moment of crisis, with his heart pounding and mind racing, the situation seemed hopeless. The tunnel was fast approaching, a narrow, claustrophobic space that offered no escape. The thought of being dragged through it, crushed or severely injured, was terrifying. Yet, just as the worst seemed inevitable, an unexpected savior intervened. According to Samuel, someone aboard the train, perhaps a vigilant passenger or the alert operator, noticed his predicament and took action. "It just slowed down really, really slow until all of a sudden the train stopped," he said, relief creeping into his voice. The slow halt gave him the precious seconds needed to free himself and avoid what could have been a fatal accident. This moment of rescue, sudden and life-saving, was the thin line between death and survival. Reflecting on the experience, Samuel L. Jackson expressed how this terrifying brush with death deeply impacted him. "You never think something like this will happen to you," he said thoughtfully. "But when it does, it changes your perspective." For a man who has portrayed fearless characters on screen, facing down villains and impossible odds, this real-life ordeal was a humbling reminder of human vulnerability and the fragility of life. Jackson's story is not just about danger but also about the kindness and quick action of strangers. The subway, often seen as a cold and impersonal environment, became the backdrop for an unexpected act of humanity that saved his life. It's a poignant reminder that in moments of crisis, compassion and alertness can make all the difference. This incident, though terrifying, has stayed with Samuel as a powerful life lesson. It underscored the importance of awareness, caution, and gratitude. It also highlighted how quickly life can change in the blink of an eye and how crucial it is to appreciate every moment. Samuel L. Jackson's willingness to share this deeply personal experience gives fans and listeners a rare glimpse into his life beyond the screen. It humanizes the Hollywood icon, showing that even those who seem larger than life are not immune to danger and fear. His story is a testament to resilience, the unpredictability of fate, and the strength of the human spirit in the face of overwhelming odds.